Hello viewers, in the previous video which I have uploaded regarding radioactivity part 1, there we have discussed about the nature of the nucleus and what are isotope, isobar, isotones and radioactivity, conditions for radioactivity, kind of radiations and their effects. Today in this we would be discussing about what will happen to the nucleus if the particular radiation, either alpha, beta, gamma, they are emitted. So before starting, you have to remember that alpha is actually doubly ionized helium, and the symbol for this is either alpha or He plus 2 4 2. 4 is the mass number, 2 is the atomic number. Beta is given by this symbol. I told you in the previous video that beta is the electron that is emitted by the nucleus. So of course that it is not going to stay inside the nucleus, because nucleus being positively charged, so it is immediately emitted out of the nucleus with a high speed. Gamma is a neutral radiation. Okay, so let us take one example. Suppose we have sodium 2311 and it is emitting alpha radiation. So what would be the atomic and mass number of element X? So here what you would be doing, let me do it with a pencil here. So alpha is emitting, it means it is actually helium 42. That is for your understanding, no need to write plus 2 and all, because it is not going to affect your atomic or mass number. So 4, remember, law of conservation of mass is always followed whenever you write an equation, whether it is a radioactive equation or a normal chemical equation. So here if this is 23, whatever is there after adding the mass number of X and helium, it should come out to be 23. So if I write here 19, so 19 plus 4 becomes 23. So yes, the law of conservation is obeyed. And here also 11 is here, 2 is already here, so I have to write here 9, so that 9 plus 2 becomes 11. Remember, the equation balance is to be done on the basis of the law of conservation of mass. Whatever is the amount of mass on the left hand side, the same should be formed on right hand side. Okay, now let us try with this one. So Y is an element whose atomic and mass number is this, and it is emitting beta. Beta is nothing but electron minus 1 0. So here when you are going to write, say let it be say new element X, so minus 1 is written here. Before that, remember, minus 1 means 12 is already here, you have to write something here, minus 1 should become 12. So of course that something will be 13 here, because 13 minus 1 is 12. And here 0, so of course 25 plus 0 is again 25. Next, gamma. Now gamma doesn't carry any charge, just it stabilizes the, like it decreases the energy of the nucleus. So it is not a particle, of course, so it will remain same, 25 12. Then what is difference between this and this? It's nothing but the energy of this Z, which would be emitted after gamma. This would be more stable than this one. This is what you have to remember. Let us try little bit, complicated kind of equation. This usually comes in an exam. They are not going to ask you that simple in board exam, this even more complicated, but yes, you need to know about the basics, then we'll move to the higher level. Okay, so this P is emitting alpha, then forms Y, and it emits beta, and then ultimately it becomes Z. So they are saying find the atomic and mass number of Z. So in your knowledge, for your rough work, you can write here below that helium 42. So 15 is already there, here it is 4. What should I write here on the top, so that 4 plus something becomes 15? So that something would be 11, because 11 plus 4 becomes, of course, 15. So here now next is helium already has plus 2, 2 charge, not charge, sorry, 2 atomic number. 7 we already have here. What should be written here, the atomic number, so that something plus 2 gives you 7, so that something would be 5. So you are going to now take this as the element for the beta emission. Forget about this, right? So beta for your understanding, you write like this. Okay, so 0 plus something should give me 11, so here that would be 11. Minus 1 something should give me 5, so here it should be 6. So atomic and mass number of Z is 11 and 6, right? So this is mass number, this is atomic number. Okay, next question. So you can see series of emission done by sodium here. So let us start. So again, for your understanding, you will write here helium 42 plus 2, right? Okay, so something that is something plus 2 should give me 11. So that something here should be 9, because 9 plus 2 is 11. Now 4, you already have mass number, so 4 plus something should give you 23. So that should be 19, because 19 plus 4 is 23. So you will take this element for the next emission. So now I'm not going to write here 4, you already have something plus 4, something plus 2, not 4, sorry, something plus 2 should give you 9, so here it should be 7, and something plus 4 should give you 19. So what you will write here, so that would be 15, and if you just write here helium 4 2, so 15 plus 4 is 19, 7 plus 2 is 9. Okay, after that next beta. So beta is nothing but E minus 1 0. So ऊपर का it will remain same 15. नीचे का is something minus 1 should give me 7. So it should be 8 here, right? And the last one is A after emitting gamma. So it becomes same, no change in atomic and mass number. So this is your answer. Let us try with something which is little different from here. So let us take this one. Say you have element P and it emits alpha, becomes P1, emits beta, becomes P2, and emits beta again, becomes P3. Say mass and atomic number of this thing is given to you, P3, that is the final product, and this type of question was asked in the board exam, like you have to go reverse order. So how will you start? See, same logic goes, but here you are starting from the product. So remember, beta means beta is somewhere here with you because it is being emitted. So here this whole should give you P2, because I told you according to law of conservation of mass, whatever is formed on the left hand side, same should be on the right hand side. Here in this question, right hand side, that is product is already given. So 92 minus 1 I know is of course 91 here, and this, so check all of you, 234 on adding 234, right? 91, this minus this should comes out to be 91, right? Now you again go back here. So now how will you go? Again you will write here for your understanding E0 minus 1. So on solving these two, here it should come out to be 90, and 0 and 234. Now check again, 90 is here, here it is 91 plus beta means minus 1. So on 91 and minus 1 it should be 90. So 90 you have written here, and 0, it is not going to affect your mass number. Now next here is alpha. So let me write here alpha, just let me erase this part. Okay, so here we have alpha, so helium 4 2. So here 90 is already there, 2 is already there, so it means it should be 92 here. Now 234 already you have plus 4, so it should be 238. You can go now check forward and backward, the process or the way of doing will remain same. So I hope this is clear. So I would be putting extra questions for this particular chapter, right? So try them, and if you find problem you can always let me know in the comment section.